Hey guys, Eddie Hates Anime here, and this video marks the beginning of a new series that does not have a name yet, but pretty much it's a series where I read the first chapter of whatever new Shonen Jump series is going on, because as you guys know, Shonen Jump is quite notorious for getting rid of manga quite early. It's called axing, because if it's not performing to like the best of standards, they replace it with another manga because they can't be having manga with bad ratings on their magazine. Now, there's probably other factors, but that's like the generally accepted reason for it. So yeah, there's always going to be a new Shonen Jump series or two, and then obviously whenever a series ends, like a longer running series, and they gotta replace that in the magazine, so that too. So whenever a new Shonen Jump series comes out, I'm gonna read the first chapter, and purely off the first chapter, predict whether it'll be axed or stick around. If you didn't know, axe is the term for it being cancelled. Needless to say, guessing that big of a thing, that entire manga's future, off of a single chapter is probably gonna be impossible. So let's check back on this a few years from now and see what my record is. And luckily, or unluckily for this series, RuriDragon gets the honor of being the first series I review under this format. Look, I know you're thinking, yo, RuriDragon's already got 6 chapters. You said you're gonna do the first chapter. Bruh, I spent so long thinking of the name for this video series that the video is now late as hell because of it, and I still haven't thought of a name. Axe or Pass. That was one of the early ones, but no, because it sounds like I'm passing on the series, even though I was meaning for it to be like, it passes, it's good. But that just doesn't sound good. Axe or Gas? See, now that one can work when saying it out loud, axe or gas. But in a title, it might kind of suck. So yeah, the title is a work in progress. Now let's talk a bit about RuriDragon. Here's the official summary from Viz. Ruri faces the usual issues: pushy classmates, annoying teachers, and waking up with dragon horns? And for extra context, my anime list summary is the story of a young dragon girl being lazy, doing her best, and being lazy again. Which honestly both describe the series pretty well. The manga follows the protagonist, Ruri, who is just your average girl who notices one day while brushing her teeth that she has grown horns. Which you would imagine isn't the most normal of things to wake up to. And instead of freaking out, like I would have, probably, she just nonchalantly tells her mom, yo, check these out. Horns in it. That's when her mom explains to her that her dad was a dragon. Wait a minute. She mated with a dragon?! Ouch! But yeah, Ruri just kind of goes to school per usual, which I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I would do that if I were her. I'd probably be freaking out. This is one of those situations where, like, you know how, like, they say God gives his toughest battles to his strongest warriors? This is a situation where I'd be like, God, I am not your strongest warrior. Take it back, dog. Either that, like, I'd be freaking out, or maybe I guess I could see it being something cool to show off to the homies, or just to flex. I don't know. I'm not sure. At Ruri's school, nobody made a huge deal about the horns bullying-wise. It was just a bunch of curious kids touching them and shit. The real kicker of this chapter, however, is when she's in class later on, sleeping in class. Then she was woken up, you know, because she was sleeping in class. Teachers don't like that. And she was told to read something or whatever. And she sneezed. But instead of snot and a bunch of nasty shit coming from her face area, she breathes fire, while also ruining this kid's life for no reason. Man's hair is finished. He's getting no bitches for the next few months. Not even Edward Scissorhands could save that cut. Bro is gonna be literally and figuratively roasted. Okay, I'm done. Nobody came here for a shitty stand-up routine, so I'll get on with it. Ruri's mouth bleeds and shit because her throat is still that of a human's, but it's explained later that her body will adjust to the dragon characteristics that reside within her as time goes on. And yeah, she goes home with her madre, and now we're at the point where she's accepting her dragon heritage and whatever comes with it. Spoiler! Well, not really a spoiler for the series, but spoiler for my thing. I have read up to chapter 4 at this point, but when I wrote the script for this, I'd only read chapter 1. So my opinion was already made after chapter 1. Don't think those extra 3 chapters are going to influence my axe or gas answer. Okay, on second thought, axe or gas. I think that is what I'm going to call the series, unless you guys can think of something better. But for now, axe or gas. I think that's what we're calling it. But yeah, off of this first chapter, the series seems like the kind of slice of life comedy manga with maybe room for the slightest pinch of battle just because she's a dragon. I'm not going to leave the possibility out. I also wanted to point out I love Ruri's personality. She's just so adorable and an overall vibe. Her relationship with her father is something I can't wait to see be built upon if she does meet him in the future. And she feels relatable. Like a relatable teenager. Her design's great as well. Speaking of designs, I noticed the art was visually pleasing, so that's good. The author, I feel, has set up an interesting series and direction to build off of. This could be a great coming-of-age, finding one's self type of journey, And I love most series that follow this kind of formula, not only in story, but in the way that the story is executed. And that's why it's going to be important moving forward that it keeps being executed well, because there's countless manga out there where the first chapter was great, and then it became not so great. That's all I'm going to say for now. Let's move on to the big reveal. Here is my official guess. Is RuriDragon gas? Or will it get axed? I not only think, but I am praying that RuriDragon stays and is not axed. By the way, that means that I think it's gas. I've read 4 chapters and I am loving it, but like I said, after the first chapter, I wrote all this. Only reason I've read 4 is because it took me so goddamn long to record the video. My bad. But man, please, Shonen Jump readers, Shonen Jump enjoyers, Slice of Life enjoyers, support this shit, man. I really want to know where this series goes, and it just seems fun and chill, and you know, everyone needs a series like that in their lives, especially in Shonen Jump where you got all this crazy shit. We need some more, I don't want to say down to earth because she is a dragon, but we just need some more chill shit to level out the vibes of the day. That's why I love Spy Family so much, because even though it's some random like crazy shit that's not necessarily down to earth because it is like spies and assassins and stuff, it's still just a fun series. But yeah, that's all I got. Welcome to this series of videos, and thanks for watching the first episode of Axe or Gas, title work in progress. Have you guys checked out RuriDragon? What did you guys think? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Are you indifferent to it? Let me know in the comments. Have a great day, and bye. Peace. Hey guys, look, this is my impression of Ruri doing a dragon roar. Roar!